Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M43 and it says welcome to hell on the side, and that's because this M43 belongs to Burntbear. He's a member of What Arty Noobs and he's on the south spawn of Fiery Salient. Now we can see an Australian flag on the side of the vehicle. So I have to assume that Burntbear is Australian. Well, at least I think he is. Anyway, he's in the M43, which was built on the chassis of the M4A3 tank. Ooh, big round going off there from the Lorraine. 155-51. What else can I say about the M43? Well, they were one pilot vehicle was actually used during the Second World War at Cologne. They were intending to build 576 of this particular SPG, but after they built 24 they cancelled the run, and although it saw service in Korea, only another 24 were converted from M40 hulls into M43s, and that was it. Right, he's looking for a counter battery straight away. See if he can see tracer from the enemy Arty, just in case they're in the regular position, which is in those bushes next to the railway line in grid square A6. It's where they do happen to tend to go, but as you can see that Burntbear is actually sitting over not where he's normally supposed to be. He's actually over in the on the west side. Oh, there was the tracer. Okay, round out. No, unfortunately he didn't get it. No, ideally he does want to relocate, because if he's doing counter battery, the enemy may try to do the same. Yes, normally Arty on this particular map and the others, they tend to congregate around the railway line in grid square K8, but or K7. But of course Burntbear's actually gone over to the other side of the map, and that means from here he can actually hit the hill and he can hit the cap area, which is obviously it's an encounter battle. Right, he's going to have a go at the IS6. Rounds out. Direct hit! Right on the money! 505 hit points. Straight away ends the IS6. That's a very dangerous opponent. Very dangerous enemy heavy taken out. And it looks like he's stunned that T-32 on his own team at the same time, unfortunately. Okay, we've got an enemy T-26E4 in the cap. Super Pershing. Right, no more signs. So I wonder actually, did he go into the cap or come out of it again? But there are two enemies sitting up on top of the hill, a lurver and a guard. The guard's just been taken out. Going for the lurver, rounds out. Should be on target. Oh, just behind him. 82 hit points. Just needs to relocate a little. The enemy's so far back on this particular end of the map that he could actually move quite a long way forward and not worry about being hit. Right, there's a defender near the railway crossing there, or near the centre line I should say, the ridge line. He's almost reloaded. He's got a 39.7 second reload on this particular M43. Okay, waiting for sign of it. Normally on a reload on an M43 would be 48.9 seconds, so that's quite a good achievement to get it down to 39.7. Direct hit! 347 hit points there. It was a very useful, and he's picked up some stun assists as well. And some more. I think that was from the his teammate as well, the Lorraine. Unfortunately, we lost the Star 2. Right, he's having a look in the north. I think he's trying to spot the T-26E4. But instead he's going to go over to the other side of the map, to the Lurther, which is the only tank actually spotted at this moment. And he's dialing in the aim. Ah, it's a good splash. It's directly in front of the Lurther, and the Lurther was taken out immediately afterwards, so he's picked up all the stun assist on that one. 369 hit points from the splash, 155 from the stun assist. And it's the T-26E4 super pushing again. He keeps poking into the cap and then pulling back out after he gets hit. Okay, the defender is still pushing in the same place, but he's decided to turn around because he's obviously receiving shells from behind him. Rounds out. I think it's going to be a bit late. Yep, it was. Splashed him for 23 and did stun him. Right, it's in the cap again. I think it is the T-26E4 again. Yes, it is. And he's receiving fire. I think he's receiving fire from the Waffenträger. He's trying to hide behind those houses. And he's doing a fairly good job of it at the moment. He's loaded. Right, defender. Still hugging that side of the ridgeline. Except, of course, there's a T-26E4 on Burntbear's team who's actually spotting him. And that was from the Lorraine. Oh, he's just adjusted his field of fire and got a massive reticule bloom there. Okay, he's gone to battle assistant. It should be much easier to see exactly where to aim. He's been tracked. Round out. Direct hit. 346 hit points. Good shot. Now, this is an encounter battle, but there are two in the cap at the moment. So he does need to do something about this, and so do the rest of the team. They need to get into the cap and stop the clock, or they need to get a reset. And it's still that super pushing, but he is receiving a lot of fire, and they have reset the clock. Okay, 7 seconds to go. Almost ready. And before he can fire, the enemy's taken out. Tiger 2. Oh, he fired anticipating that the Tiger 2 was going to be moving forward. Unfortunately, it fell short anyway, so it was well away from the Tiger 2. Okay, he's moving up the field. They've still only got a one tank advantage, so this is still anybody's game. Plus, of course, there's an STRV S1 up the other end of the map, and he's probably been doing rather nicely because he's been feasting on the health of all the tanks that went up the west side of the map, and that was most of Burntbear's team. Now, he's lining up a shot on the Tiger 2, but he changed direction. He's pulling forward now. Oh, and he stopped. Very clever character. He actually stopped and decided to pull back. 247 hit points from a splash, and some more stun assist, and some damage assist as well. So he must have tracked the Tiger 2. Right, he's having a look round with battle assistant. Ah, there's an IS-2 152. Still 10 seconds to go before reload's complete. I suspect that ISU is going to go unspotted momentarily. Oh, no, he won't now because the 59 is the other side of the railway track. He'll get a proximity spot from that. And I suspect that did stun the ISU. Oh, there's two enemy down the other end. It looks to be like the enemy Arty. There's an FV207 and a GW Tiger P. Yep, they're sitting in the same spot. And the Type 59 is now spotting for the RT on his own team. And I suspect the Lorraine 1551 will be aiming specifically at this spot. He's indicating his target. 7 seconds from firing. Type 59 just stays there. All he has to do is keep them spotted by proximity, and then Burntbear will do the rest. Direct hit! 203 hit points and his second kill of the game. And the ISU 152 is down. That means there's only one enemy left. It's the STRV S1. And we know that he was last seen on the west side of the map, but he could be anywhere now. He might have moved south. Of course, it's a very stealthy TD, that tank. A very dangerous tank. A very good tank to have in your garage, because it can generate huge quantities of credits. It's also a lot of fun to play. Okay, he's loaded, ready to shoot. He's got 5 rounds of HE left. He's indicating where he thinks it is, but he's going to hold his fire until the OHO and T26E4 move forward. The only problem is the T26 might not want to go. Oh, yes, that is the reason why. T26 didn't want to move forward, because he was going to get killed otherwise, and he has been. So the question is, where is the STRV? The Type 59 is going to have to move up with the OHO, so the OHO doesn't get absolutely pummeled, because the STRV S1 does have a moderately long reload. Ah, they found it. Okay, now they can hit it. And it's getting smacked. Oh, he got him. He splashed him. 64 hit points, but he got him. That was good. They worked together as a team, and they took out the enemy. Let's have a look at the end of game stats. And it's a first-class tanker for Burntbear in the M40, M43. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 17 in that battle. Unfortunately, there was no other epic medals, but he did get the highest damage on his team, 2,667 hit points. It was the STRV who actually managed to get the highest score on both teams and pick up the accolade. When it came to kills, well, yes, he also got 3 kills. So did the Lorraine 15551. So they both shared the honours there. And when it came to base XP, well, Burntbear got that one as well. 1,032 base experience points. He fired 12 rounds, got 4 direct hits, 4 penetration, 8 splash damage. Damage of 2,667, all at more than 300 meters. He did damage the T-32, so yes, he lost 136 hit points there. And he actually damaged 9 of the enemy and killed 3 of them. Damage due to his assistance was 73 hit points. Damage due to his stun was 1,080 hit points off 8 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 41,138 credits. But there was a fine because he hit the T-32 or stunned the T-32, and after ammunition resupply he still had 30,469 credits spare. He received 1,548 XP, but also there was a fine on that, and he had personal missions payout as well, so he took away 2,874 XP in total. So well done there, Burntbear. Very close to getting the 3,000 damage mark, but not quite yet. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in our next video.